Hi guys, how's it going? So this is going to be a quick update hopefully, and it's just going to talk about a couple of things. The first thing is obviously the teeth and how they're doing. The last update I had, I didn't come back because it's just been about alignment and closing gaps. So on the bottom they're still closing the two gaps where I had teeth pulled, and on the top there is a wisdom tooth there that's out of alignment that they're trying to pull back in. So everything remains kind of open and pretty much as it was except for the alignment bits. So I'm going to show you the teeth on the bottom and then on the top, and hopefully you'll get a view of what's going on in there. So that's the first thing. Hopefully you can see that wisdom tooth the way it's jutting out a bit. The second thing is that a couple of people asked about gum recession in my last one. So gum recession is where the gum goes above the top of the tooth and the root becomes visible. I have gum recession, and there are a few different causes of it. There's smoking, braces, brushing too hard, gum disease can cause it. My cause, I think, is that I brush too hard for too long, and I use an extra soft toothbrush now, and I'm very careful when I'm brushing, but I think really the damage has been done. I also get a bit of plaque on the bottom teeth particularly, and that can be another reason what another kind of thing that pushes the gum down a bit. So I have it to varying degrees on all my teeth, but it's particularly bad down here at the front, and I'm going to show you how it looks. So you can see it here on these two teeth, and a little bit here. And then when you go down the bottom, it's particularly bad. You can see it all the way along, and then this one is really bad. These two, and this one. So that's my gum recession. So what can you do to fix gum recession? Well, there's two different techniques that I know about. One is a gum graft, which is apparently extremely painful. It takes basically part of the gum on your palate and stitches it to wherever you need it to go. It can take an hour to an hour and a half per tooth to do, and it takes about 3 weeks to recover from, so I've heard. It's apparently very, very painful. So obviously we don't go down that route. The other thing I've heard about is more of an American technique that is relatively new in dental terms. It's about going for about 10 years now. It's called a pinhole surgical technique, and it involves making a pinhole in your gum. So they would go in here and they create a pinhole, and they inject collagen into your gum, and it basically is like a gum lift. So it plumps up the gum and your gum rises back up over where it's receded, and it's instantaneous. Within like an hour of treatment you can see effective results, and it's far less painful because you might have a couple of pinholes, but they're literally only tiny stitching in the gum. And then the other thing is that it seems to last. Now the problem with that one is that it's not been on the go that long, so people will tell you that they can't really say how reliable it is, whereas a gum graft, they've been doing it for years and years and years, and they know how kind of effective it is. So they're the two techniques I know about. If you are a smoker and you have receding gums, stop, because that will always make it worse. If you are brushing too hard, or you're using a hard or normal kind of toothbrush, make sure you get extra soft toothbrushes. Be very, very careful. You can't undo gum recession, unfortunately, no matter how carefully you brush, but you can prevent it from getting worse. If you have plaque, get your teeth cleaned regularly. I know it's expensive, but that can help to stave off the recession getting worse as well. I can't really think of anything else to say other than just those two techniques. I've inquired about the pinhole one, and a couple of the dentists here in Ireland were saying that it's because it's not very reliable. It wouldn't be the kind of most practiced thing, and also the more collagen you use, the more expensive it is. So it could be a very expensive operation if you decided to go down that route and your gum recession is quite bad. That's me. So at the moment, I don't need to get that tooth pulled. It's not loose or anything like that. I'm not having any problems with it. So I'm kind of just sitting and waiting at the moment to see what the next step is going to be for me. And as regards the braces, like I said, I'm back in on Wednesday and we'll see how it goes. And hopefully I'll have more of an update to give you next week. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.